him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Wentz to throw on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 69 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Newton on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, here's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll escape to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right on the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Charles Johnson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
Next, that was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Thomas Davis in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mario Addison. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Back to throw, Newton. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, sneak in something that really kind of snuck in last week that went pretty quietly. Adrian Peterson ran for 79 yards, Charles. He passed Marcus Allen and Edgerrin James. Moved into 12th on the all-time rushing list.
And now just 3 yards behind Marshall Faulk for 11th. 36 behind Jim Brown for 10th. And the only active rusher with more yards than him, Frank Gore of the Indianapolis Colts. So you're talking about putting it together. Adrian Peterson finding a lot of fun in Arizona running the football.
On play action, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Wentz dancing to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it with Ajayi. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing again. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And unable to to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nigel Bradham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now it's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Brenton Burson from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He gets away from one. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, watch 13, watch 13. Single. 20. Hey, ram.
Wentz now on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
86. He's sneaky, guys. Watch out for 86. Back. Single. Slop. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles Johnson able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Set. Waiting. Fight, check, 59, 59. Get on the headache. Hold on to the headache.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Steps away to his left. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And he'll take it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Thomas Davis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz being chased out left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Time running out here on the play clock. So that'll back him up 5. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
The play clock's running down.